Hello dear student, how are you? Perhaps you will be fine. I am here again to represent another online lecture. Now in this lecture we will study about energy stored in a capacitor. Energy stored in a capacitor. कैपेसिटर में जो एनर्जी स्टोर होती है, we will derive the formula of that one. What is the energy stored in a capacitor? कैपेसिटर में कैसे एनर्जी स्टोर होती है, क्या उसका फॉर्मूला है? Now we will derive it, we will study it. Dear student, let us consider first proof. These are the two plates in a parallel plate capacitor. Very simple. Firstly, this is uncharged. This is uncharged. These are the two plates P and Q. Means this is the uncharged plate first, plate second. Now let positive charge is sent from plate second to 1. जब कोई भी चार्ज सेंड किया जाता फ्रॉम सेकंड प्लेट टू फर्स्ट, मींस हियर कम्स नेगेटिव चार्ज एंड हियर कम्स पॉजिटिव चार्ज. दिस इज द डिफरेंस. सो नाउ सम पोटेंशियल इज सेट. नाउ पोटेंशियल इज डेवलप्ड बिकॉज this is higher potential and this is lower potential. So potential difference is developed and we know that is V is equal to Q by C. Q is the charge across each plate and C is the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Now let small work is done. Work is done by moving a small charge dq from second to 1. Dear student, जब हम सेकंड प्लेट से 1 पे स्मॉल चार्ज, एक्सटर्नल वर्क will have to be done and that work done dw we know. At that time, at that instant potential क्या था? V. Potential into charge, right? And now dw putting the value of V, that is Q by C into dq, integrating both sides, integrating both sides. So dw becomes W and this is Q by C into dq. So very simple. 1 by C constant, Q into dq. You know what will be the formula of, what will be the integration of Q with respect to dq? That is equal to 1 by C Q square by 2. One power will be added. That is Q square by 2C. And this work done is stored in the form of energy. Or you can say U is equal to, we know Q is equal to CV. So C square V square upon 2C. 1C is cancelled and that is half CV square. So these both are the formula of energy stored in a capacitor. Now again I remind you, initially we consider a parallel plate capacitor uncharged. Each and every plate, both plates are uncharged. Let some positive charge is sent from second to 1. At that time, their potential will be developed because there is a positive charge and there is negative charge. But again, at that instant, let small work is done. When we move small charge dq from second to 1, small work is done and that work done is given by dw is equal to V into dq. So integrating W is equal to this formula and this is the formula of energy, and formula of energy is half CV square, or you can say half Q square by C, and this is the energy stored in a capacitor. Now, sometimes it can be asked what is the energy density across a capacitor. Now we will discuss about energy density. Now, energy density of an electric field. Energy density of an electric field. It is, what is the energy density? Also it is defined as energy stored in a capacitor per unit volume. Energy density is the formula of energy upon volume. In 11th class we have studied energy density, energy upon volume. So here energy density of an electric field. Now let us consider a parallel. Let us consider a capacitor, parallel plate, capacitor whose capacitance is given by, you know, dear student, what is the formula of capacitance? C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. D is the distance between the plates. This is the capacitor, this is the gap. D and A will be the area of each plates. There are two plates. This is the distance between the plates, and also in the previous lecture we have described the formula of parallel plate capacitor, and which is given by C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. Right? Let sigma be the surface charge. Sigma be the surface charge density of each plate. Dear students, so charge on each plate, that will be, what is the formula of surface charge density? Sigma is equal to charge upon area. So charge is equal to what? Sigma into A. Sigma is the surface charge density. So now perhaps again let us consider simple. हमने क्या कंसिडर किया? एक कैपेसिटर whose capacitance is given by C is equal to epsilon naught A by D, which has two plates having A, area of each plates. D is the distance and sigma is the surface charge density. Now we know, because these are the charge plates, right? Because surface charge density. So now after that, what is the formula of electric field? Now electric field between the plates of capacitors. Dear student, we come to the Gauss theorem. The application of Gauss theorem in finite plane sheet. On the behalf of that topic, we have found out the formula of electric field between two plates, and that is given by E is equal to what? Sigma upon epsilon naught. Sigma upon epsilon naught. Epsilon naught, do you know what is epsilon naught? It is the absolute permittivity in free space which affect the medium, right? Or from here you can write sigma is equal to epsilon naught into E. Perhaps no problem, right? So we have put out the value of this one now. But what is the now charge becomes? Q is equal to putting the value, that is epsilon naught E into A. This is the value of charge because we have put the value of sigma. Sigma is the surface charge density, and after that we have discussed the formula of energy stored in a capacitor. Now energy stored in a capacitor is given by, what is the formula of energy stored in a capacitor? U. In the previous topic we have described, also in this topic, half Q square by C. Not potential, because half CV square will be not used because there is no V. So what will be the formula becomes? U is equal to becomes half. What is the formula of Q? The formula of Q is epsilon naught E into A square upon C. Distant. Now what will be the formula of C? That is U is equal to half epsilon naught square E square A square upon C. The formula of C is epsilon naught A upper part D. From epsilon naught cancel, A is simple cancel. U is equal to half epsilon naught E square into AD. This is the formula. Now we will find out energy density. Now I describe it with symbolic. That is energy upon volume, but we know that is AD. AD is the volume. So that is half epsilon naught E square AD, volume upon AD. So energy density half epsilon naught E square. So dear student, this is the formula of energy density which is given by. So energy density can be defined as the energy stored per unit volume in a capacitor. So again I recapitulate this topic. Energy density of an electric field. Let us consider a parallel plate capacitor, simple any capacitor, but here we need parallel plate capacitor because distance is given by C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. A is the area of plates of each capacitor. D is the distance between the plates. Now because that is charge capacitor, so if every plate is charged, so there is surface charge density, and surface charge density, you know the formula of surface charge density, sigma is equal to charge upon area. So charge becomes sigma into A. Now electric field between the plates of the capacitor we know, because from the Gauss theorem we have described, like we have one positive plate, this negative plate, again the region of one, first region, two region, third region, in this electric field 0. Here is one plate sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and net becomes sigma upon epsilon naught. This is from Gauss theorem. So from Gauss theorem we have also derived this one, right? So this is the electric field, sigma upon epsilon naught, and cross multiply, sigma is equal to epsilon naught E. E is the electric field. Now putting the value of sigma in Q, this one, and the Q becomes epsilon naught E into A. Now energy stored in a capacitor is given by half Q square by C or half CV square, but there is no potential, so we will not be used. Now U is equal to half. Putting the value of Q square, Q is epsilon naught EA square C. Putting the value of C, epsilon naught A, the upper part, 1 power A, 1 power, this becomes area into displacement. That becomes as a, you can say this is the volume. So energy density becomes half epsilon naught E square. This is the energy density. So in this topic, this is enough, and the numerical you will have to practice what is the formula of this one and this one, right? So if any problem, you can ask me the question on my personal number. So thank you.